I'm Kay, and we have another exciting episode featuring a very talented, creative, amazing young lady who's going to introduce herself and her special talent.
Good evening, Bahamas. My name is Keisha Pratt. I'm the CEO and designer of Australia Unique. It's a Bahamian authentic base straw industry, and I call it industry because yet it may be small, but we're growing because we do unique masterpieces of every kind. We do straw bags, we do straw clutches, we do customized pieces that you may not ever see in straw. And then we do a lot of the straw belts, we do a lot of straw shoes, we accentuate straw on these shoes, and we do a lot of straw pieces for men also.
Tell me what inspired you to start making this. You just got up one day and say, okay, I'm gonna try this, or what inspired you?
Well, first of all, my grandmother used to be one of the major straw vendors on Long Island. And I used to watch a lot of tourists come in, but I love to see the straw, but the thing was I love to be different. So as I grew up after completing college, I just wanted to be different, do something else. I still wanted to stick to the Bahamian blend.
Yes.
But when it comes to stepping out of the box, I don't like normal. I just like to be unique. I like to do things that would be eye-catching. So that's how I came about with doing all of these stuff here. So when you step out in style, you step out with a look of different.
This is raw talent, I'm telling you. How long would it take for you to make? Here is a pair of male shoes that caught my attention. Say a pair of shoes like this. How long would it take for you to finish this? If a customer comes, orders these pair of shoes, I want these pair of shoes, how long would the time be?
Normally, people would say it would be a few days, but for me, everything here is hand stitched, nothing is glued. I use pieces of the straw that is sewn on the machine, and then I take my time and I hand stitch every straw piece onto the shoes. You take about, say, 3 hours max. It depends on the style also, but like I say, everything is hand stitched, so you wouldn't see nothing else other than a little piece of machine sewing and the hand stitching, no gluing.
Wow. And how long have you been doing this type work?
I've been doing this for the last 10 to 12 years, but like fashion change as the years go by, everything comes about new. The fashion changes to something different, so I keep up with the fashion, I keep up with the trends of what our ladies and our men wear and how they look.
A bag like this, right? How long would it take you to make this? I'm coming to you and I need this bag urgently. How long would it take for you to make this for me?
Okay, I'm going to tell you, normally we don't give out the business secrets.
Okay.
Something like this, minus the beading, it'll take you about probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. That only goes because as you work, you perfect, and as you perfect, the time it takes to make a product gets shorter. But for me, I make my customers my priority. If I can make it happen for them,
you'll do it.
I can do it, and that's a lot of time. That's how I keep a lot of my customers, because some of them come last minute and it's not intentional. It's because someone just send them in and say, well, okay, here's someone I know who can do this. You can contact her. And most of the times when they come, I'm available and I make it happen for them.
Sounds awesome. You cannot find this anywhere around the world. This is authentically Bahamian. So Keisha, something like this, ladies can take this to a party, dinner, any type function, whether it's formal, casual, something like this. What is the cost of this for those classy ladies out there?
Once you look at something like this, Kay, you have the authentic goat skin, you have the uniqueness of the plait. It's crafted and dyed, and all of the products that I have, the majority I should say, come in from Long Island. And when you look at a masterpiece like this, because I call most of my pieces masterpiece, you're looking at about $600 for this item. And if you look closely, you will see the value. You would see how beautiful it is, and you would see exactly what is being done when it comes to the finished work, the immaculate finished work that it has, and the value of it just pushes everything towards what it costs.
Yes, the quality of this product is worth every penny. I must say, this is some serious talent going on here in this bag. These blew my mind when I saw this. I've never seen shoes made out of straw. She took the shoe, a normal shoe, and put a little unique craft into that, and it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. So to step up into a party like this, you steal the show.
Boy, what the wind blow you this way?
Man, I just come from Complete Printing. They do my job letter, my resume, and my references. They even put my picture on it. If I was them people, I would hire me.
Man, you lie. I just was saying I want to get my resume done and I want to look more professional.
Anything to do with typing, I go to Complete Printing. They do my wedding invitations, my business cards, and my letterheads.
Man, I see why they need Complete Printing. Listen, I go in there right now because I need one job.
Complete Printing for all your printing needs. Located Minnie Street and Robinson Road. Call 322-2773.
I do a lot of fashion shows, and I've been doing a lot of shows for the last 2 months. I've been in and out of Fort Lauderdale and Miami. I even went to New York to make a presentation.
Wow.
And got a lot of reviews and feedback from them. But now it's back to Nassau, back to getting some new ideas, back to making some new designs. And I'm looking forward to October, November when we have Runway Exuma. That is one of the biggest shows. You have designers in from New York. There are some coming in, I think, from China. They said this year we have a lot of international designers coming in, and then we have the annual Bahamas International Fashion Week that will be aired sometime in November. I'm looking forward to participating in that again. Now, the majority of my customers, I must say, my Bahamians, they patronize me.
Wonderful.
100%.
Wonderful.
I've been getting lately, because of the type of work that I put out, I've been getting a lot of customers coming in now from the international market.
Awesome.
And that's been good. But it's not to say that my Bahamians still support it. It's the awareness that they give now to the straw wig here, because a lot of times I don't feel as if Ministry of Tourism just need to promote this art more. The straw industry in the Bahamas is something that has been keeping it alive, just like fishing and other entities. But we need to keep this alive. This is what makes us.
Unique.
This is unique. This is extremely uniquely Bahamian.
Nothing imported.
And
Uniquely
once
Bahamian.
you could get, this is something that identifies us.
Yes.
And I'm going to stick to doing it. I'm going to enhance it. And wherever it takes us, whether it takes us right, well, I'm not hoping to stick here in the Bahamas. This needs to be out there on the international market.
Yes.
It's already out there. And it's putting a good mark on the Bahamas, because when it's showcased, it's saying the Bahamas,
Exactly.
and that's what I like to see. Authentic products coming in from the Bahamas.
Me too, and that's what Bahamian TV is all about, everyone. For those viewing, how can they contact you?
They could contact me. My cell number, my business is home based. So I work from home, and most of my products, if not all, they aired on the internet.
Right.
And you could find me on Instagram, ESTREJA, unique. And you could find me on Facebook also. My email address is the same as the business name, ESTREJAUNIQUE @gmail.com. My cell number for those persons who would like to contact me via Facebook message or phone calls is 242-422-0521. My website will be up in a few weeks, and you will find out about that later. I'm just getting that up on the ground from the international market coming in, and then we can move forward with that.
And then we'll be able to shop online.
Yes, you can shop
Wonderful.
online.
Wonderful.
The only thing I see a lot of our young people, I guess because they look at it and say it's a lot of work,
Yes.
they're not pulling, too much towards it. My son, actually, he helps me with the majority of my slipper making.
Wow.
Because it's a tedious task in terms of gluing, cutting, drying, painting, and all of that sort, sanding. He assists with that, so he can actually make us slippers from scratch. So at least that is still in the family. I have aunts, and I have my mom that helps with my wig. My brothers come in and they help when we have bulk work. But the only problem that we're having is finding the younger people to move on. If you look at all of these beautiful straw that we have here, they came in from Long Island. And if you know the age of the persons that actually produce these, you have 89-year-old, my 89-year-old, 88-year-old grand aunt, my grandmother who is 81. You have a lot of other persons in their 60s and 70s. They're producing this kind of work, but who is now going to pick it up so this could move on further? When we have a lot of the big manufacturing now for bulk items going out, we need to find a lot of persons, a lot of artisans that actually can mass produce on the straw, and that is what we're looking for, to make sure that this does not become a dying art where we have to be looking around and praying that we find somebody to actually buy the straw from.
Yeah, we really need to do something with our culture, our, stuff that are uniquely Bahamian. We have to keep the straw alive. We can't be following other countries. We have to keep the Bahamas, the Bahamian thing, alive in the Bahamas. When all of us are gone and our children come up, we have to make sure they remember what is Bahamian from what is foreign. Okay? And it was a pleasure having Keisha Pratt on our show today. And you have any closing remarks before we go?
Well, I'd like to thank all of you, Kay, Gino D, Bahamian TV, for inviting me over. I'm looking forward to making sure that whenever you see items like this, you would actually see the uniqueness. You could actually see the Bahamian culture and everything that we do. I'm looking forward to working with you guys again. And I'm looking forward to expanding, just to move on, making sure that we identify ourselves as real Bahamians doing real Bahamian work.
Yes, like I told you guys, we have a lot of talent here. And on Bahamian TV, that's what we're all about. You can't get any better than this.
Games and Things, Games and More, and Sell All. We carry a huge selection of electronics and appliances. Laptops starting at $325, smart television starting at $220, cell phones starting at $26.88, smartphones starting at $85, tablets starting at $75. We also have gaming consoles, video games, and small appliances. We are your Hurricane Supplies headquarters, and we carry battery-operated fans, inverters, generators, flashlights, and so much more. Beat the heat this summer with our family-sized pools and equipment. If you're thinking about starting your own business, we have popcorn, hot dog, ice cream, snow cone, and cotton candy machines, and so much more. If you're worried about VAT increase starting July 1st, we will have 32-inch flat screen TV starting as low as $220 just for you. It can't get any better than this. So come on in and check us out. Games and Things, Marathon Road, telephone number 394-4705. Games and More, Southwest Plaza, 361-7265. Sell All Electronics and Appliances, Marshalls Plaza, Carmichael Road, 361-7267.
Boy, what wind blow you this way?
Man, I just come from Complete Printing. They do my job letter, my resume, and my references. They even put my picture on it. If I was them people, I would hire me.
Man, you lie. I just was saying I want to get my resume done and I want to look more professional.
Anything to do with typing, I go to Complete Printing. They do my wedding invitations, my business cards, and my letterheads.
Man, I see why they need Complete Printing. Listen, I go in there right now because I need one job.
Complete Printing for all your printing needs. Located Minnie Street and Robinson Road. Call 322-2773. Hello everybody, I'm Patrice Francis, and here at Bahamian TV, we've made a commitment to you. We want to bring you a show that is by Bahamians, for Bahamians, about Bahamians. As far as we're concerned, you can't get more Bahamian than that. I'm excited because today we're at Down to Earth Adventure Farm on Cowpen Road, right in the capital, New Providence. I'm excited because sometimes we can get so caught up in the hustle and bustle of city life, we forget these oases that remind us of how sweet nature is. So today we're going on a tour on a real Bahamian farm, and you're invited. So sit back, relax, but come along. Bahamian TV.
Who wants to have fun? We're going to see lots of animals today. Who wants to see lots of animals? All right, right here we have our peacocks. Now, as you can see in there, you see that blue bird with all those pretty colors and all those pretty design on its feathers? That's the daddy bird. So that's the daddy bird with all the colors, okay? What sound does the turkey make? See, you said it. Okay. Remember those little creatures in the G4 movie? That is called a guinea pig. We have lots of animals to see today. Okay? All right, so what is this called? It's called a rabbit. Okay? So we go to all the different cages and we collect the eggs. So in here we have chicken, duck, peacock, geese, and the quail eggs as you saw. Then we have a white-crested duck, which will be that same duck with the white crest in the front hair. That's called a white-crested duck. Boys and girls, this is called a papaya tree, okay? You can boil the leaves and this helps you build up your resistance to get rid of the flu. The papaya tree happens to have a male and a female tree. Now, that is why when you're going to plant the seed, you'd plant at least 3 or 4 seeds in a hole. If you look over here, you'll see this papaya tree that has all those flowers on it, okay? Now, that's a male papaya tree, okay? Now, the bee will go there and take the pollen from the male tree, bring it to the female, and then the female will then have fruit. The male tree won't ever have fruits. So you'll know the difference between a papaya tree with the male having all those flowers and the female won't have those types of flowers. Now the tree behind you is a guava tree. Who likes guava duff? Me! All right. So that will have guava, and guava is what you'll use, the fruit, to be able to make the guava duff. Piece.
I'm giving them breakfast now.
Yes. That's right. Okay? We lost Stormy, which was her husband, and Precious after the hurricane. Okay? So that's okay. Don't worry about that.
You got two.
Wilbur, what's happening? Hello. Hi. Hey, little fellow. How's it feel up there? Yeah. Feels good? Yeah, it's lunchtime. Lunchtime. Hey, Dolly, how you doing?
Mr. Sinclair? This is incredible, you know.
Downgrade at 95.
I'm here with Mr. Sidney Sinclair, who is the founder of Down to Earth Adventure Farm. Listen, people like you make me so proud to be Bahamian. You an Andros man in a way. I mean, you grew up in Nassau, but tell me what you used to do down in Andros, you know, for the summers as a child.
Well, during the time when we were young, Mom would send us to Andros every summer to spend time with our grandaunt. And when our grandaunt get her hand on us, she teaches us how to set in the boat. She teaches us how to scull. She takes us for crabs. She shows us how to fish. She teaches us how to wash on the scrubbing board. She teaches us how to bake in the rock oven and all those different things. And we couldn't really wait until the summer just to be able to spend that 2 months going up by the mail boat. You know what I mean?
Yes,
and
yes.
Those were good times.
Yeah, so you had a vision, Mr. Sinclair. I mean, I grew up here and my mummy and my Grammy, them talking about, all the Louie, them talking about Dutch oven and rock oven. You had a vision to actually make this a reality on this farm.
I felt in my life it was missing because as small boys, when we were growing up, we always had pigeons and chickens and goats and sheep and all that. And when you look around, it was missing, and then we have all the new generation coming up. Right. So I figured it was a job for me to actually put those things in place so our little kids will be able to experience those things firsthand.
Right.
You can make your coleslaw today.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Look out. Off the tree, folks. Off the tree.
Put up. Hey,
Yeah, man.
look at that. Sharp grade. Look at that.
Look at that, right? I mean, growing in the bomb.
Straight on the farm, right on your table.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it no better than that, man.
This is amazing.
Now we have a batting cage. This is more of a developmental system that we have for our youths from the ages of 4 up into 18. We cater to them in development in the aspect of baseball, mainly in hitting for right now. This is the pitching machine that we're talking about, and this is the first step in the developmental aspect of what we have here off of Carmichael Road for the development of kids in the sport of baseball. We're looking to evolve this here from just one pitching machine into 3 or 4 lanes of pitching machines, whereas we could cater to at-risk youths, take them off of the streets, give them something extra to do. You know, we're looking to be able to take the Bahamas out of storm. Right now, we have many kids with visions and aspects that they can't tap into, many disciplinary aspects that the game of baseball really teaches you. It teaches you how to take from a child and to become a man. This goes up to 100 miles an hour. Well, right now we mainly teach, coach, and mentor. All right, our jobs in life is to get the next generation forward, and it really comes through a mentorship role. We took on the love of the sport through our kids, and it just developed into a great fondness for other people's children, and seeing the joy on their faces when they went from not being able to hit a ball, for them hitting in the park, or for them hitting doubles, singles, for even them getting on base and arrow. just to see them develop from T-ballers from 4 years old. You could bring your kid out here from at least 3.5. All right, 3.5, as long as you're willing and able to put in the time to sit out here in this nice summer atmosphere that we have in the Bahamas. We are more than willing to help all of your kids. If you have a trouble, say that your kids are having a little bit behavioral issues and you want somebody who could be able to mold them into what a man should be, we here, we can help you with that. Through the development and discipline of baseball, we take boys and turn them into men.
This is my son, and he's been playing for 2 years. This is my oldest son, and he's also been playing for 2 years. But they've been around the sport for a long time because baseball has been in our family from I've known myself as a young girl. So they really love the sport. This is not something that we put on them. This is something that they want to do. And we just want to help them develop and get as good as they can. And we want to push them to be the best.
My name is Coleman Dowell, and I've been playing baseball for 2 years. My name is Anthony Dean. I go to St. Francis and Joseph Primary School. I've been playing baseball for 2 years. Made the national team, coach bitch 9-10, go in Miami, and I just want to be the best.
Any one of your problems that you have in the hitting aspect of the game of baseball and softball, you come right down here, Carmichael Road, opposite Cousin Mark Free Church. All right, right here by Marshall's Plaza. We got you every desire. Right now we're trying to reach out to corporate Bahamas to be able to give us some subsidies so that there wouldn't be a cost. But as now, we don't have anybody helping us. It's just a minimal fee of $5 per session. This session could last as long as you're able to swing your bat.
Our Bahamian youths, they're smart and intelligent. We just have to give them the opportunity to learn and opportunities to earn an education and even a career in baseball.
All right, this is right here off of Carmichael Road, right there next to Cousin Mark Free Church, opposite Cousin Mark Free Church. It's a very safe neighborhood, very good environment. We have instructors capable and fully knowledge in every aspect of baseball, so that no matter what it is that you need, you could get yourself in tip-top shape. All right, so if you're watching Bahamian TV with Gino D, just remember that you get a free trial on me down by the batting cages, opposite Cousin Mark Free Church on Carmichael Road,
448-6679.
448-6679. You can email us at gerarddarville@icloud.com, gerarddarville@icloud.com, or you could feel free to just stop by here by Marshall's Plaza. All right, we're here between Mondays and Saturdays, between 9 to 5.
See the